You said if every hospital you owe took this approach, you'd lose your home.
I'd lose everything. I'd have nothing.
A hospital 50 miles outside of Columbus is taking thousands of its patients to court for what they say are unpaid medical bills, and it's leading into garnishments of 25% of patients' paychecks. Those patients, now turned defendants, are complaining of coding errors, lack of transparency, and surprise billing.
On your side, investigator Lisa Rantala is digging into what's happening and asking if more Ohio hospitals will start to do the same thing.
Andy Stahl contacted me about this issue. He was sued by Mary Rutan Hospital earlier this year. I just met Zach Ford and another Mary Rutan patient at Bellefontaine Municipal Court last week while they faced their own lawsuits. Since early last year, Mary Rutan Hospital has filed nearly 3,000 lawsuits in a town with a population of 14,000 people. Historic and small. But those living in the city of Bellefontaine say they're becoming a target. It's causing a new gathering spot to emerge.
All rise.
Called Bellefontaine Municipal Court. You need to leave here now to go to another doctor's appointment.
Yeah, so I got to go get another MRI today.
We met Zach Ford, who has become one of nearly 3,000 patients sued by independent and not-for-profit Mary Rutan Hospital. How stressful is this, Zach?
It's actually really stressful.
Zach tells me he's battling a thyroid condition and now a pituitary gland tumor in his brain. His unpaid balance is for an ER visit dating back to 2019.
I was billed at the time, but I was moving around so much that I couldn't keep track of where my mail was being sent.
Zach tells me he is insured, and so does this sued Mary Rutan patient, who we will not name.
I came here today because I don't want my wages garnished because I could barely afford my medical bills.
Underneath his T-shirt, this former patient, now defendant, shows us scars from what he describes as 4 open-heart surgeries and a liver transplant. His underlying conditions have racked up balances at multiple hospitals, which he says he cannot afford. So when Mary Rutan's bill came, he admits it was not paid.
Since I have been on my own insurance since I was 20, this is the first hospital that has ever sued.
Mary Rutan Hospital versus Kristen M. Miller.
On this particular Thursday,
Mary Rutan Hospital versus Michael Reich.
Cases filed with Mary Rutan Hospital added up to 27, more than 80% of the day's docket.
Mary Rutan Hospital versus Douglas E. Robb.
Only a handful of defendants or the hospital's patients.
Mary Rutan Hospital versus Lewis W. Pickering II.
Showed up.
I'm being sued for $1,700.
They are suing me for about $600.
$1,628.36.
Andy Stahl alerted ABC6 on your side about the massive amount of lawsuits after he received a court summons for services provided to his kids dating back to 2019. It was when his sons, now 18, 13, and 8, were ages 12, 6, and 2. He can't remember ever receiving a hospital bill.
That's what I even said that in court. I said, I don't remember this. It was so long ago.
Andy decided to fight in his case, questioning coding, timing, and tests ordered for an infant, even though his sons were older. How long did this take you?
About a week.
A week to research and type up?
Yeah.
That's how angry you were?
Yeah.
Andy, a mental health therapist, lost his case anyway.
I feel like our healthcare system's broke, and the consumer and the patient are being left behind.
Representative Tim Barhorst represents the city of Bellefontaine at the Ohio State House. I'm showing him the litigation filed against his own constituents, which went up exponentially, with a 300% jump in Bellefontaine Municipal Court small claims cases from 2023 to 2024. That's according to the Ohio Supreme Court.
Yeah, I mean, there's some activity there of trying to clean up their books or collect some money, so
I read him more complaints filed by constituents against Mary Rutan Hospital to the Ohio Attorney General. There's no insight to any money owed to this hospital system until it gets sent to their internal collections department. Once you are dealing with the collections department, you are, her term, screwed. They made claims of double billing, surprise billing, and failures to bill the insurance company. But if these are surprise bills, is there a possibility this is illegal?
If any of these cases are outside of the timely filing law in Ohio, they're probably nullified.
Representative Barhorse tells me any hospital has up to 1 year to file a claim for a service provided in Ohio. But patients tell me
Mary Rutan Hospital versus Jessica Grayview.
they have no money for an attorney. So they just wanted to make sure they got your money.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's only $600. It's petty money, I think, but I guess if they need it, they need it.
Zach settled with Mary Rutan Hospital. So did this defendant, who will now try to pay $76 a month for the next 2 years.
They have agreed not to garnish at this moment,
But you don't know in the future.
but I don't know in the future.
And for the 80% who did not show up on this Thursday,
Mary Rutan Hospital versus Jennifer L. Godwin.
default judgments to pay the outstanding debts plus court costs and interest of up to 8%. If not received,
Thus endeth the 130s.
All right.
the money could come out of patients' paychecks with garnishments of 25%. Would this cause you pause to go to the hospital if you had something going on in the future?
Yeah, absolutely. It would make me want to wait even longer, or if the case got severe, I would try and go as far as possible from this city and this hospital here in this town.
And one person you did not hear from, the president and CEO of Mary Rutan Hospital, Chad Ross. I have reached out to him and his marketing team and provided my deadline for this story. Guys, I have not heard back.
And Lisa, you actually reached out to the state representative for that area. Will he be taking any sort of action?
Well, he did reach out to the CEO, Chad Ross. After our interview last week, Representative Barhorse told me the CEO told him that all of these lawsuits were legitimate. They were filed within the correct time frame, and the CEO feels like he is the one being picked on by all of this media coverage. But we will still stay on top of that and still investigate these medical debt collections, guys.
All right, Lisa, thank you so much.
Thank you for watching the ABC6 News YouTube channel, bringing you breaking news, stories, sports, and original content throughout Central Ohio. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe as well so you don't miss out. ABC6 News is on your side.